Hello YouTube, how the hell are you? My name is Vac and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. You found your way to Mortytown TV, my little corner of the internet. It is named after the Mortytown Locos, my alliance in Marvel Strike Force that I run. I am a 2-year-long player now, a little more. 10 million total collection power. I'm in the top 100. I'm about 84th in the game, 84th strongest roster. I haven't really talked to any of the guys ahead of me. A lot of them are super whales that I'm pretty sure I'll never catch. But I guess you could call me a whale as well. And I just figured, we got the people's whale out there, but and a lot of free-to-play streamers. And I thought, well, I'll stream my gameplay and let's see what the community thinks. So I hope I might have a little to teach to some people, and at the very least I might be somewhat entertaining to others. And if you just want to see some high-end gameplay, I'd like to think I'm your guy. So I am just going to send off a quick copy pasta alert to my peeps, and then we're going to get this train rolling. And the main thing we're going to be after today is we're going to try to get as many of those Unity orbs as we can and get all of those mini uniques that are available from the milestones. So jumping right into it, we're going to pick up our energy on both accounts. If you're new here, I have a free-to-play account that I play simultaneously to the whale account, which is just my main account. You can see here I am 10.3 million overall collection power. You can see my Black Order team at 494k is what I use in Arena. I am 85th overall in the game. I slipped a spot from earlier today, but I've been in that 80 to 85 range for a while now. It can be kind of tight around here, and there's a little movement up and down, but basically nobody moves anywhere unless a new character comes out, or you just get lucky and pull high red stars on somebody that was low before. What's up, Chris? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, so what we got going on today is orbs. So we got some Unity orbs to open from earlier today, and a few I bought out of offers. And we're going to go ahead and crack those open now and see what we get. So we got 14. Ooh, nice. All right, so that's 17 total Negasonic shards with an additional 0. But some gold, and we'll take that gold. So sitting on that, I think that's pretty much all we got. Everything else here is an Ultimus orb, and we're saving those. Lots of dupes. Now it's 21 Ultimus orbs. And they're just stacking up, but as we understand it, they're going to be changing soon, and they're worth saving, so we're going to hang on to them. Alright, so nothing to buy with Blitz credits. We'll take that. We do need to farm the stores first and foremost. This is a pretty important thing to do at least 2 times a day, 3 if you can manage it. Let's see here. Get a Kingpin Vault, because we really don't have any characters that we buy with these Alliance tickets or our Arena tickets. And then we have some orbs to open. And we're hoping for marrow. We're hoping for some marrow in all this. And not a lick of it. Not a damn lick of it. Alright, you win some, you lose some. That's gambling for you. So, moving on. Yeah, we don't need any of those characters. No marrow. I'm going to refresh. In fact, I'm going to go back here again and refresh. I might want those molecules, actually. We'll take that. We'll take the alien spores. We got a lot of symbiotes to raise. Then we're going to refresh here. Still no marrow. Not getting very lucky on that. Alright, take a little more phosphates, and we'll take another adamantium. One more refresh. No marrow. We'll take the dossiers, and that's it. Okay, so moving on. Done this, done this, done these. Don't think we need anything. Ooh. I don't have enough for that 7-star Coulson, but that would be tempting. But instead, what we're going to do here, we're going to refresh the war store one time. Still no marrow. One more refresh. And no marrow. So we're going to go cut our losses. We're going to grab these 10 superior basics and get on out of here. And then we need to go to the event, and we're going to go spend serendipity and get as much as we can out of these orbs, or these nodes. Not quite. And with 10 left, we can get 1 off of there. Save those 2. Moving on. Did we get any serendipity orbs? We got 1. Didn't really need those hellish shards, so add them to the pile of dupes. But let's see what we've got over here now. We got we got high roller. We've maxed out creative differences. Oh, there we got them. We got them. That's it. There we go. 12 bone marrow extracts. That was beautiful. And so what this means is man, like, we're almost done blitzing. We are almost done blitzing. A few more orbs, I think. Maybe more than a few, but maybe I can't think of. I don't think that's more than 5. I think that's 2, in fact. I think 2 more, and we'll get that. And then after that, don't have to blitz. Don't really have to blitz. So let's see here. Didn't pick up my last World Warrior. Got beat out by Nate again. Nate Dogg is relentless, man. I'm playing like 5-6 hours a day, and I can't get ahead of that guy. All right, so let's spend our energy. So we're going to go check out our roster. If you're new here, there you go. This is my list of 100K characters. Almost to 10 full 100K characters. Almost to 10 7 Red Star characters. Although they're not all up here at the top of this list, right? Crossbones has not been raised that high. Aim Assaulter not been raised that high. Neither is Hulk. But we'll get them there eventually. We'll get them there. Right now we're kind of focused on Arena and Dark Dimension 3. And those are the places we're really putting our points. And in that vein, the character that we are raising right now is Symbiote Spider-Man, who I've passed. And we're going to go back up here to get him. And he's the guy we're trying to take to 14 next. If I get to the city nodes and I've only got 1 character that can go in there, I want it to be this character. So we're going to refresh enough to do 1 node of these, because there's just never enough superior basic catalysts. And then let's see what else it is that we need here. We don't need any more of these, but we will need more of these. So let's go ahead and farm these out. 10 and 20. And that will spend up all of our energy for the evening. We might have a little more later, but we'll probably just save it all till morning. And check orbs one more time. What did we get? Couple of milestones, obviously. So Chris, you been having a good day, man? I hope so. I hope so. Out there on the West Coast fighting the good fight. I am probably going to get a call from a contact tracer tomorrow. Possibly going to get a call. I found out today that one of the guys I work with, who I worked with on Monday, his daughter has been exposed and he's getting tested. So there's a possibility that I might have. If he comes back positive, then I'm going to have to go get tested. and take some days off work. What's killing me is that they won't give me any days off work until he comes back positive. So if he does, then I will have been walking around that plant all week getting other people sick. Thankfully, I've not been around my family, so I won't have gotten them sick. But which is just blind fucking luck. This shit is so aggravating. Okay, so that'll do that. We're sitting on 21. Those are all 21 Ultimate shards, right? Yep, they are. All Ultimate orbs. We've done our energy, so let's check Arena. We finished out at second earlier. Look at Native. Look at these characters. What are you doing, Native? 37,000. What is this? What is this? Oh man. Hang on. I'm gonna send him a private message. Oh man. Where are you at? Where are you at, Native? I'm gonna leave that up. I don't know what he's doing there. But I'm in no hurry to get into first place. That's hilarious. I'm not sure what the fuck that's about. But we'll find out. Well, good. I'm the LA County Health Department. Oh, Missy, you're all the way up in Sacramento working for the LA County Health Department, huh? I'm assuming you don't have to drive down to LA. But that's cool. That's cool. As long as you're able to pull in a paycheck from home, dude, you're doing a lot better than a lot of people, man. I just found out today that I might have caught this shit because I'm going into the factory every day, and you know when I do that, like every person that I'm bumping up against all day long, man, yeah, I'll leave him there and see how long he stays number one. I got no problems with that. Okay, so we're done with daily objectives. So let's get on into rating. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we do that, let's swap over to Baxos. And we'll grab some of his stuff and spend some of his energy. X23 coming soon. We know all about that. What do we got here to pick up? He ain't saving nothing. He needs all this stuff. And we wants it. Wow. Serendipity orb. We're just about to get some more of those, I hope. So I'm going in. He's working hard nodes. I just heard back from Native. $37,000 total power. I don't know. He came back like what defense? Like he didn't know what I was talking about. So I don't know. Maybe he's not aware he's running this team on defense right now. Oh, let's see. He's answering back. He's asking for a screenshot. All right. We can do that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so where are we at here? Did he farm? He did not farm. Okay, I got distracted. My apologies to Mr. Hurley and everyone else in the chat. And to those of you that may tune in later, because I'm not sure that I'm going to edit that out. So anyway, if like I have been learning more and more about editing video, and I certainly am capable of and have been cutting like dead time off the beginning or the end. But for the most part, I don't intend to edit these live streams a whole lot, and we're going to save that for short form videos. So done with that. All right. So let's spend his regular energy. Keep working that graviton. Alright, that does that. Let's see if he fixed this. Still rolling with that 37K team. I don't know if that's a display bug or what. He's laughing at it when I sent him the screenshot. All right. So let's run through the store with Baxos really fast. Not a lot that he's desperate for, but he's just not far enough along to really be feeling the mini unique crunch. We definitely want purple tech gear. Probably want those. And we probably want the syringe. Here we go. Let's see now. Probably okay with 1,000. Ignore that, that's my laundry. There seems to be a fighter jet outside my window. There is an airport nearby. Actually, there is a massive UPS hub at the local airport. It's right across the street from my plant, and there are just planes coming in and out constantly. So they fly over this part of town with some regularity. I'm in a city right now. I'm not out in the country. All right, then, let's see now. More high roller. More stuff that he can actually use. That's good. Just throwing stuff on the free to play. Anything I can get there. We wanna accumulate. Okay, so that's all we got there. That's all we got there. It is time. We're going to let Native sit in number one with his 37K power. We're going to swap back over to VAC. And then from here, we're going to back out. We don't like to get number one anyway until the last minute. I tried today, but I couldn't horn in there. I didn't get on it until like the last 5 minutes, and somebody already had him held up at that point. Oh, it was my washing machine you could hear. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's across the room over there. This mic is supposed to really only pick up like directionally here, but it kind of does hear the rest of the damn room. It's supposed to only really like the direction it's pointed at, which is at me, but it's pretty sensitive. It picks up a lot of crap. All right, so let's get our raids knocked out then, all right? Jumping right on into U7. Okay. And let's get this ball moving. Then we'll just, we'll blitz for a little while, and if we get those milestones done, we're out. We're done. That's it. I'm not gonna sit there and blitz for a character I don't need all day long. Although I have been doing a lot of it lately. I would rather spend that free time PvPing one day. One day. All right, so let's get them rolling. No, let's actually get down here and get on Star-Lord first. Well, we'll hold off on throwing those clothes over until toward the conclusion of the stream. I'm sorry, I'm a little pressed for time, and if I was going to stream it all tonight, some multitasking was going to be required. As it is, I'm making little to no progress. I'm making short form videos. And I'm not exactly sure where I'd start. I mean, I can do X-Force, but there's still one more character to come out. I could do my thoughts on the new Power Armor, right? I got a pretty good example of it to put on camera. Could talk about Black Order. I don't think I've seen anybody with a higher Black Order team than me on streams. Most of the people that I see streaming barely have a character, higher than 50K. So, like, most of them are just simply not statistically on my level. And it's hard to take advice from people when they're that far behind you in the game. That's kind of where I'm getting at. Like I hate all this mess with Casino. He's one of the few guys left around in the streaming circles that I really feel like I could still learn from, that really knows the game better than me. I don't do this full time. I go to work, right? I learn most of my shit from watching their videos. Of course, I'm not an envoy, right? I get no heads up advancement, and if I don't get the time to read the dev blogs, then I can sometimes be out of the loop. So I'm really not the guy for that. I would like to be the PvP guy one day, right? I would like to be the guy people tune into if they want to see high level gameplay. So since I have Chris here, I am kind of kicking around, what should I put on my banner head, right? I'm not quite where a point where I'm going to make an intro or anything like that, but I kind of like just getting into it, right? But I am making a banner head to go at the top of the screen, right? Go right across the top, maybe have a little dip down in the center for some kind of logo, right? I don't know. Yeah, those are good ideas, actually. I try to keep a running commentary on that during the stream when I'm actually actively selecting targets. But anyway, I'm making a banner head for up top there, and I'm not quite exactly sure. I don't have a bunch of links to put up there. I don't have a Facebook or a Twitter or anything like that to put on there. No social media to speak of. So I don't really know what all to put up there. Maybe a catchphrase. I had no idea. I got no idea. Marvel tunes arranged like the Last Supper. That would be hilarious. I don't know if I have that kind of skills, but that would be hilarious. Right, what I'm saying is, like, right now when you're watching the live stream, if you look at the pointer here, okay, all this stuff across the top, you can kind of see my my top menu bar for BlueStacks, and I would make something across the top there that would cover all that up. And I'm just not sure what it would say. Just a bar, you know, with maybe like an indentation down and back up again, like a 45 down over and 45 down over and back up again. Something. I've just been playing with like simple banner designs. But yeah, a banner on the video, not a banner on the channel page. I'm trying to figure out stuff that I can overlay in OBS onto the stream here to kind of jazz the screen up a little bit. A lot of the big streamers have it, you know, I'm watching them. And there's no doubt, I look at mine and I look like an amateur streamer. So I've been watching tutorial videos, and I have purchased Adobe Photoshop. So I have been playing around with it, and I think I can make a banner across the top, and I could probably make a box that I can put the webcam box right here inside, like an outline or a border for it, something that looks nice. I could do that, I think. And then from there, I'm going to try to practice making thumbnails and shit like that. We really need to be on that pyro. Oh. Okay, not bad, not bad. He's blinded, so let's just burn a basic. There we go. Still one more taunt to chew through. Let's top off the heels. Beautiful. Actually, let's put that on Reaper. So I don't know. For the banner up top, I was just thinking something simple, like maybe a logo having to do with Mortytown, right? And I was thinking maybe just something like, you know, Mortytown TV hosted by Vac, you know, something like that. Because the real estate immediately across the top of the screen is kind of unused, and I could cover up that BlueStacks bar. Just trying to make Mortytown TV look a little more professional. Sell it for advertising, man. I'm really not. If we get to the point where people want to donate for specific things, that they want me to buy offers or open orbs or whatever, then, you know, maybe I'll set up a Patreon and we'll think about that. But we're a long way from that, and I'm not really looking to make a profit off of this at all. right? If it comes, it comes. But I don't expect it to be enough. I'm not going to quit my job or anything. So I am not the people's whale. I'm my own whale. I got a job, I work, and I pay for my own whale harder sensibilities. But still, so no advertising. I'm not doing that. If money starts flowing my way, I will take it and put it back into the stream. I'll either use it for the account itself or to buy new equipment, for around here to jazz all this up, But otherwise, yeah, I'm not really looking to make money off this, man. This is just me putting a camera and pointing it at my hobby. And so since, just frankly, I seem to be doing better at the game than a lot of the streamers who are out there in the community, I just thought, well, maybe I got something to add. Baxos has been pushing me real hard to do it. You guys were real supportive, so I thought, I'm going to get out there. So far, we're a couple of weeks in, and it's been a lot of fun. Not massive growth, but as I understand it, most streams never get past 50 subscribers. I've gained 20 in the last 2 weeks, so I can't complain about that. We're not really out there yet. It's mostly Mortys and people I know, but we'll get it. We'll get out there. We'll start showing up on people's Marvel Strike Force search fields when they start pulling up videos. We'll be on there, and then things will start picking up. But for that, we just need more content out there, more likes, more share. More shares, more comments, that kind of thing. And you've been very helpful in that regard, Mr. Hurley. We appreciate you. All right, so Vac's done with that last boss of the wing, and we're going to move into the final phase of U7 here. I don't know if we're going to be able to push all the way to Ultimus, but we're going to do what damage we can here. So yeah, no, I'm not going to sell it for advertising, but I was thinking something, like Mortytown TV hosted by Vac, maybe 10 million TCP in there somewhere. That's kind of what I'm selling here as far as bringing new people into the stream. I think that's the one thing I have to differentiate me from most of the streamers on YouTube is collection power, basically. And I don't think Casino's too far behind me. All these blinds. Okay, now we're good. Go one more node down with Baxos. We've made a recovery. Oh, get that pyro though. I should see if they'll let me set up a new Twitter account. My old one got banned, but I wonder if they'll let me set up a new one. I might have to set up a new email or something. But if there is an MSF community on Twitter, I'm not aware of if there is. But that would probably be helpful to just put it out there, see if anybody wants to watch it. The more exposure, the better, right? The more exposure, the better. And over time, I'm going to work on the presentation of the stream. But I think the content is good, man. I mean, I'm doing the same things everybody else is doing as far as streaming, right? Just going through my daily activities, and I'm doing it at a pretty high level. Oh no, Baxos. Oh, he's going down hard. Mayday. Mayday. Oh, it's not good. But shit, man, if this thing does take off, I'm going to rely on you and some of the other Mortys to be, you know, my enforcers, right? I'm going to need moderators. I'm going to need, you know, going to need help. It's going to take a village. If I get hung or I'm just putting out bad work, I might need to ask Short Bus about video editing. He claims that he is pretty well. I think he might even do it professionally. But that he knows how to do it. It's certainly not in my bag of tools. I could plumb up your bathroom, right? And I could play Marvel Strike Force pretty good, but I don't know about the rest. And, you know, I mean, being on camera here and talking to people really isn't an issue for me at all. This is actually fairly comfortable. In school, I had a speech and drama background. I was on stage a lot. I actually I called football plays. I did play-by-play calls and down at the local junior high. And I would go down there during football season and get up in the booth and call their football games. And I would get, you know, extra credit in my speech class and shit like that in high school. And so, you know, speaking in front of a crowd, talking to people, engaging has never been an issue for me. And then, of course, there's all those years vampire LARPing. We won't talk about that, but still. I really wouldn't mind PvP being the center of my channel, but first they have to give me an access. They have to give me an outlet for it in game, right? It needs to be more than a beta test, right? So we're on hold on the PvP thing. I'm just out here doing DD3 and shit like that, like everybody else. I cannot wait to put that in my rearview mirror. I'm really hard time just considering putting $100 worth of cores into Dark Dimension 3 and trying to just move along and get it behind me. And I may do that when I finally get some city characters finished up. I'm not going to get in a big hurry until then. But those 12 marrow that I pulled out of that milestone a little minute ago, that'll help. That'll help. Okay, so we got 2 fights left. I'm going to go ahead and spend cores to knock them both out because we came up just shy of 60% in the previous U7, and I didn't finish all the way to the end of my lane. And I know that's not on me, right? There's a lot of people that didn't get as far as I did, but nevertheless, right? I'm trying to shoulder as much of the load as I can here. So we're going to knock out the whole lane and hopefully get 60% tomorrow. You definitely can be chat moderator, sir. You definitely can be. This is the situation where if this thing takes off, I'm seriously gonna miss Red Top Man because he's so good at all this shit. But he's playing one of the best games of all time, Terraria, and I cannot begrudge him that. Because I've gone and played a little bit of it, and I am super impressed. It's basically 2D Minecraft with like a kind of its own little feel to it, and it's really fun. It's really fun. But I'm not intending to stream any other games or put a whole lot of time into any other games until my run here on Marvel Strike Force is done. And that doesn't seem to be anytime soon. Look at you go. Oh God, no, we're experiencing technical difficulties. Yep. Definitely gonna need some chat moderators. I mean, I might start pissing people off and telling homophobic jokes. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. All right. Yeah, I don't really have any PvP info to give anybody, but I would like to make PvP a focus of the channel. But first, I mean, I'm not going to put so much time into PvP until there's rewards for it. It is something fun to do for a little while at the end of the day when you've played everything and there's nothing left to do, and you know, like, don't care about the blitz and stuff like that. Then I like to put a challenge or two, and I love to do it on stream. It's good content. I really like your idea of, you know, all comers. I don't necessarily like your taglines for me, but I like your idea of taking all comers. And I really am, and I'm not really looking to turn down any challenges. If one of the top 50 guys who were up above me, all the, you know, the super mega leviathans, you know, if they wanted to pop up and fight me, that would be cool, man. I mean, I'd get my ass whooped, and I've gotten my ass whooped by people lower than me, right? Nate's whooped my ass at least once. I've kicked his ass a bunch too, but Nate and I have PvP'd quite a bit, and he's beaten me badly at least once. It's all in the draft, man. It's all in the draft. He just outdrafted me, put a combination of characters together that I didn't foresee how that was going to work out. I really thought he messed up. I was like, oh, that ain't going to work out. Well, he showed me. He showed me. But I don't want to sit here and beat up Mortys on every stream, right? I mean, we're not in the same weight class, typically. At the rate that Chris is going, at the rate you're going, sir, I expect it won't be about another year and you'll be right on my heels. You passed Red Taw's account the other day. I'm impressed. There you go. Drain that health. Get rid of that big blue boob. So hello, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Technically, right now we're playing the final node of Ultimus 7. We're just knocking it out. Getting it off our plate, essentially. Finishing out our lane. And moving on to something else. Definitely want to kill Falcon here. He's really dangerous in a PvE situation like this because he can have up to 9 people with him, and when he's passing out all that turn meter with a full load of characters out there like this, that's going to hurt, man. All these guys are going to get to go again right now, and they're going to start pounding my people. Yo, what's up, Adam? Oh no, I just lost Minerva. This whole thing just went off the rails. I lost all my support. Alright, let's see if we can get Falcon dead. He's the guy that caused all this. Like I said, I told you, man. As soon as he got that speed off, they're all going to get a free turn right now. There's nothing we can do about it. And if they go after the wrong characters and focus enough, yeah, they can give us a bad day. Now, what we're looking at here is there's only 8 characters left. None of them are too bad, especially if I can kill Rocket pretty quick. So we may be able to finish this up and get credit for the one tap without the healers, right? Which would be nice because I don't want to spend any more cores refreshing or any shit like that. So, because I am out of energy after this. But as long as there's still a yo-yo and a black bolt on that field, I mean, I hate that we just lost Ultron, so this is maybe looking like it's going to be a shy loss here. Like we're gonna beat them up a little bit, but I don't know that we're gonna pull through this. This is a bit much. If we had one more, so yeah, there went the black bolt. This is over. This is over. Terrible, bad. But we pretty much auto-played through the entire Ultimus 7 raid and only stumbled here on the final node. So that's really not bad. from that team. I mean, this is a team that, you know, you can get Ultimus 7 done and be in the bathroom half the time, right? Like, I mean, like they're mostly doing this without you. Okay, so let me go ahead. Let me just clean this mess up. We'll put another 100 cores in it. And we'll just do it without this team so I don't have to spend any recharges. Health recharges, you know. So let's go get our Black Order team and finish this up, right? It's a fun team to watch. Fun team to watch. Okay. Thanos does a really good damage in this configuration with the empowerment. All right, quick and easy. So I'm curious. Is Insane Native still sitting in the #1 spot with a 30K strong defense? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know, but I got knocked all the way down to 4th. What happened there? Insane Native is still sitting in that #1 spot. Oh my gosh, he surely put his new, okay. He readjusted his defense. That's good. Let's jump up here and take 2nd from Unclouded, right? Let's get a little hot Black Order on Black Order action going on, shall we? Hottest team in the game times dose. Okay, as usual, I'm going to open up with a big shot into this squishy left side of his. All right. He has not flipped on me yet, so I'm going to hold that flip and hit him with this basic again. Now he flips. All right. Now we'll flip. All of those bleeds will turn to regenerations, and we will need them. All right. Let's throw a little defense up and counter on everybody. Let's throw some damage down with Corvus. Didn't hit that hard that time. All right. We'll reapply our taunt. He's going to throw a moon on us, so we're going to lose Proxima. A lot of counterattacks. Then I'll life drain. And hopefully this will kill Maw. Ah, came up short. But I bet this moon will get him. Oh, it's glorious. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay, moving on. So we're up 4-3. Still got my best DPS up. I wished I had his wife around for that basic. There we go. Might take a minute to wear through these beefy bastards, but luckily we have 2.5. Buff up. Thanos just got killed by counterattacks. We're going to flip his death proof. And there you go. Choked and tossed aside by Ebony Maw. Like a fucking Sith Lord. I find your lack of collection power to be disturbing. Okay, so Native fixed his defense. He owes me one. I don't know what the hell that was about. So we'll let him sit at number 1 for now. And we can get back to raids. So it's time for the Alpha raid. Alright, so we got Back and Baxos side by side. Baxos is going up the Cosmic lane on the left side. And he's still working through that right now with his Asgardians. And we're, meanwhile, over here back is clearing the city lanes. City is a little hard for people to do because really toward the end, defenders just isn't up to snuff, and that's most of our people. That's their best city team. So since I got a really good symbiote team here, I try to clear at least one of those lanes with him, right? With them, do my part. Doing everything I can. Symbiote Spider-Man is so ridiculously good. Ooh, let's get rid of the energy generation. Yeah, before they stealth. There we go. Do not be alarmed. I shall return. Oh yeah. So that's one more node down. Moving on, getting our stuffs. Keeping it moving, trying to be relentless. I'm going to stand up and stretch my feet. I don't want to be on my feet too long. I've been on work walking around all day, but my feet hurt, and it's good to kind of stand up and stretch them out a little bit. Okay, so let's get her going. We just really need to just hit play on these symbiotes. And just sort of keep an eye on them, make sure everything's kosher, right? I mean, we're just going to, like, we don't want to be attacking that crappy healer, so we really want to be on Mordo. Because we should have time to kill Mordo and then get back over to Doctor Strange before he can res anybody, especially when we use Mordo as a bludgeon to hit Doctor Strange, because that's just perfect, right? Okay, so I guess now we can let that healer die, but they really ain't that great as far as healers go. Let's just go right at Thor. It doesn't much matter. We're pretty early on still, and my symbiotes are just going to roll through these guys like a hot knife through butter. At this point, raids is not really an exercise that requires a lot of thought from me. That was all done in the team building. Now I can just point the correct team at the node and hit play. And it really isn't necessary to pay much attention to it until later in the raid. But that's cool because, you know, shit, I've paid attention to enough raids in the last 2 years, right? I just want those rewards. I want to do my daily part for my alliance. And then I want to move on to some other part of the game that stimulates me more. Well, that'll really be alleviated for me when I can spend less time blitzing and more time PvPing. All right. Okay, we lost Hela over here on Baxos, so it's time to switch to his BKT, which is actually a little stronger, and we'll do better on the second half of the raid. Meanwhile, symbiotes rolling strong. Get this taunt out of the way. We probably want to go with Merc Lieutenant. who is a big threat. Buffs, he heals. All right. Looking good on both counts. Looking good. So yeah, hopefully this before this weekend, but if not, then hopefully over the weekend, I can really get something done in Photoshop that I like, that looks good, and we'll see about putting it up here at the top of the screen, and maybe something around this box here, like a little border that might look nice, just to kind of zazz things up a bit. But definitely, what I want to do is get a up there on that on the bar across the top. That'd be where you'd put like new subscribers, things like that. There's got to be some information I can put up there. I need to get alerts and things like that set up. I still need to really get into this. I haven't even utilized my stream deck yet. That's going to make things easier. I should be able to set it up where I can just hit one button, it fires up the stream, does alerts on its own, gets the overlays right, does transitions and soundboards and stuff like that. So, I'm not a streamer guy. I'm learning all that. I'm a Marvel Strike Force guy. I know way more about this game and its intricacies than I do streaming. But I learned the game, I will learn the streaming. That I promise you. Time is a factor, Lois, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Perhaps it's unfounded, but I'm supremely confident, right? I learned all this, did my homework, figured the game out, came up with a strategy for spending a reasonable amount of money and using it to really supercharge my progress in the game, and it worked out well for me. So then I learned how to build this computer that we're running this stream on, and with a little help from friends, right? But still, I learned a lot in the process, and so now I'm gonna learn how to be a better streamer. We're gonna polish this whole presentation up over time, man. If I can keep this going and really get in the swing of this and learn all these skills, right, I'm gonna continue to utilize them. So whatever game I go to from here, I'll probably stream it, and some Hutball would be fantastic. But, this is a game that requires a lot of daily commitment. So until I decide to leave this game, and that'd be a decision that I would have to weigh pretty heavily. I don't see another game on the horizon anytime soon. I do like to unwind with a game off camera every now and then. Something lighthearted, like Terraria. Been a lot of fun. Actually, I haven't played it in a few days, but I like to get a little, log an hour in here and there, just exploring, running through dungeons, or maybe doing a little building. It's a lot of fun for me. I know that Chris would never be able to handle it because he would have to build something that was half the size of the server world, and he would just be consumed with that until he got it done. So I'm not really going to recommend that he play that game. Okay, so that's all the energy that we have for the Alpha Raid. Let's see here. I got one more left on backs, I guess. Or is he just about... He's about screwed. Nah, we'll just do this and this. Okay. No, he can get one more done. Okay. Pardon me. Got a little distracted. So, excuse me. So, all right, we're completely done on raids, so that's knocked out. Checking out. Got all the daily objectives done. We don't need to do any more DD3, so it's time for blitzing. It's time to get back on those Unity orbs, because that sort of is the most important thing to get on right now, isn't it? So we got a really nice 10 million score on this blitz, but we're going to keep pushing things. Let's go all the way back here. We're going to go to this first team. So now what we're looking for is fast, rapid fire wins, and they don't have to be high points. We don't really care how we finish up this blitz, because I've got a 7-star Mr. Fantastic, so that's irrelevant. So the goal here is just going to be to win as many battles as possible, as fast as possible, and hopefully garner enough orbs from that to finish out and get all those juicy mini uniques that are available in the milestones. And when we're done with that, that's pretty much all I need, right? I can continue grinding for Negasonic orbs, and I probably will. But other than that, there's not going to be a whole lot of carrot to chase. So what I'm doing now is I'm just purposefully losing down a few tiers, because we want not only victories, we want fast victories. I don't want to have to think too much about team selection, and we just want to knock teams out as fast as we can, and then every 15 fights or so we lose down a few tiers and then do it all again. Do it all again. And we've been making good progress this way over the last day and a half. So we're just going to keep that up. And even so, we're just doing so much blitzing, even though it's for very inefficient point totals. We're doing so much blitzing that we're coming out with a fairly decent score anyway at the end of this. So let's try to lose a couple more. Let's see here. We can go ahead and lose. It doesn't really matter who does what now, actually. So let's just lose with the lower teams. Meaning that we can go ahead and, I hate to do it with the showboat team right now though. So let's do it with these guys, and then we'll use the showboat team. The X farce. They're not a farce. I'm kidding. They're just not complete yet. But we are right now. I'm down to 3, right? I think this will get me down to 2, something to that effect. But we're gonna go ahead and go all the way down to 1 if we got enough teams to do it for free without having to spend any charges. Although we have a ton of charges, so like I'm trying to conserve, but it's not a big deal. So that got us down to 2. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's just go ahead and blow the Avengers, because it doesn't matter that they're Unity and they're not a great team. They're really not. They don't kill that fast. So let's just lose our last one with them, and then we'll get into the good stuff. I'm going the opposite direction, right? With Baxos. Baxos is actually, like he needs Mr. Fantastic shards, and so we're actually, trying to win over there. We're working ourselves through the tiers, etc. We're not getting great matchups, but we're getting through there. We're doing it. Okay. So now that we got that knocked out, let's go back down and grab our X-Force hybrid, since we don't have X-23 yet. That looks like a pushover. So now we're down to 1, and that'll give us 3, 6, 9, 12, probably 15 fights that we can just roll through pretty quick and easy, and then we'll do it again. We'll just lose 4 or 5 more and reset. And I mean, grant you, not everybody watching is going to be able to follow this tactic, because not everybody watching is going to have the blitz charges saved up that I do, or is going to want to spend the cores that would be required without them. I don't think I would actually recommend that. But since I buy a lot of energy offers, and they come with blitz charges, and a lot of various other offers that just throw blitz charges in, and sometimes you get blitz charges as rewards out of stuff. I mean, I've got 50,000 of these things saved up, and I don't use them much, so I really don't mind going through them all right now and burning some of these suckers up. This seems like a good opportunity for it. Okay, so we've used them. Let's go ahead and get a win here with our mercs. Yeah, just go down to 1, win about 15 fights, do it again. And every fight, you know, you're usually just getting a trickle of orb shards, but every now and then you're going to get a 1,000 or a 2,000 drop. And then, you know, so it's just the more fights you have, the more you win, the more more likely you'll do that. I don't think so, Punisher. And like I say, even with teams that are not really offensive in nature, at tier 1, you know, they fall quick. So we're going to do the same thing with Hydra. We're just looking for a crappy, squishy team, kind of like this one in that regard. All right, we'll see how they do. I'm going to go top off my drink. Be right back. Oh man, how long has that been done, right? I bet they were done about as soon as I got around the corner. So my apologies there, but I was a little dry, a little thirsty. I talk a little more doing this streaming than I would just sitting here listening to music doing this. So you'll have to forgive me a little dry mouth. Plus the potpourri, right? There's that too. Okay, so door number 3, I think. Door number 3. My Kree team, as they currently stand, I give them about a maybe 6 out of 10. All right, they're okay. They're okay. You swap a few of these minions out and put Minerva and Captain Marvel on the team, and all of a sudden they're fantastic. But, you know, you put Minerva and Captain Marvel on any team, and that'll be the case. So, I am still not overly impressed with Ultimus after the rework. He's better. He's worth using, right? 6 out of 10, right? But I don't think he's all that. I might ultimately move Minerva over there because I could still have a good Guardians team without her. But she does in 5v5s. She outperforms Mantis. Mantis is probably better in some situations, but not really. Not really. Okay, let's overwhelm our Iron Fist here, and then this is enough of a punch down that it doesn't really matter. There we go. It's all over but the crying. Let me just I'm gonna sort my potpourri here while we watch this. While we watch this destruction. Okay, so now, but I gotta say, the day that I can log on to this game, turn on this stream, and then get into a PvP versus mode and get matchmaking that hooks me up with live players that are in my level range, my total collection power range, that will be a great day. That will be a lovely day. I'll do that all the freaking time. It's just not here yet. I'm hanging around for it, though, man. I'm hanging around for it. I'm really not in any kind of a frame of mind to leave the game, truthfully, right now. I'm really enjoying myself. I got a great roster, right? I'm highly. I don't always end up this highly placed in every game that I play, and then I see good things coming down the pipe. I was a little upset about Black Order, but they fixed all that. I'll give them credit. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the future of Marvel Strike Force. All right, let's see now. I think we can just wombo straight up on these guys and watch them melt. Mostly under this big belly. Mostly. I'll tell you what I'll do. If we ever end up playing Hunt Ball again, is I'll just record that shit now that I got everything set up. I'll just record that shit and we'll make a highlight video and set it to metal like the old days. Fucking love it. Love it. Miss those days. Miss those days. The glory days of the MMO. Before the kids and the pandas took the hell over. Now everything's either for kids or it's freaking very, very Asian. And I don't really get into the anime aesthetics, right? Not really my thing. Okay, I don't know which of these teams. I'm always just carte blanche scared of Kingpin, but he's only 58k. Let's go with these. We'll kill Venom real fast. What tier are we into now? I didn't see. I think maybe 3. I mean, we could really kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If we wanted to burn through a good number of Blitz credits, we could just like grab Black Order and just farm all the way up through tier 8-3 and just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get a high score, and oh, good, we got that Venom. Get a high score and, get a lot of Unity. But we're going to mostly focus the Unity. I also think I've used Black Order enough today that they're pretty high Blitz charges right now to use them. Past the first time, obviously. Huh. So symbiotes. Oh man. Nobu. Nobu. Are you sure, dog? Are you sure? Easy peasy. All right, so we're not getting any of the big rewards on as far as Unity, but we got a trickle coming in. We're going to get an orb or two out of this run. On to Supernatural. Yar. All right, off we go. Sorry, just answering a PM. Okay. So yeah, I get where I get more free time. Some short form videos, and when I get a handle on that, maybe in between those videos, I could probably devote some time to doing. We could do like if anybody wanted to do an on-screen roster review, we could do that, or even off. Try to get all the Mortys heading in a good direction. You know, it's easy to kind of flounder in this game. There's so many places where you could be putting your points, and it's hard to. They're all good characters, and it's really kind of can be hard sometimes to really get laser focused in on what your target should be in that moment. We're up to 3-1 is all we're up to. We still should be able to run through this crap, especially with this 7 Red Star Black Panther. I like watching him get on a tear. All right. I'm going to have to log that character in and play it. Moving on. All right. All right, time to sit back down. Bye-bye. Love this a desk. Love it. All right, so we need to get that camera pointed down just a hair. And looking good. Looking good, Morty. There we go. Rhino going off. Going off. So any suggestions for some kind of a border to go around the camera box there? I was thinking maybe like a black bar across the top with white lettering, just something simple to start, and then maybe a red border, I don't know, around the camera. Cuckoo. Okay, for this, yeah. So every one of these victories gets us a little bit more in the way of Unity shards. A little more toward the next node. Hey, we're actually up to 11 million blitz score now. Gonna knock out a real quick win with our brawlers. Hell yeah. Okay. This will probably be the quickest win yet. Black Order continues to impress. I might need to go back and just rewatch the Infinity War series just to fully appreciate them. I do like watching Cull Obsidian die on that Wakanda barrier. What a way to go. Poor Hulk. All by his lonesome. Can't smash nobody. Hulk's sad. Hello there, how are you? Welcome to the Mortytown TV show, I guess. This is a little stream where we play some Marvel Strike Force. You might be familiar with it if you found your way here. My name is Vac. I'm a 2-year player, about 10 million collection power, and this stream is named after my alliance, the Mortytown Locos. Right now we're just knocking out a blitz rotation and trying to get some unity shards for the new event. Love my 7-star Heimdall, 7 red star Heimdall. And this is pretty much going to be a pushover from here. We'll auto play it out. So are you a Marvel Strike Force player then? Is that Michael or Michelle? I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Ramirez. I am a pretty big fan of the game myself. Been playing for a good while. It took me a good 6 months to really figure out what I was doing in this game. And streamers like Casino and OMG helped a lot. Cool, cool. How long you been playing? Okay, so we're just going to try to get Symbiote off the board, starting with a good debuff. Level 54, fantastic, man. Just keep grinding. You'll be there before you know it. It's all about energy. Energy, energy, energy. That's the best advice I can give you, sirs. If you have any cores, however you get them, purchase them yourself, earn them in game, whatever, spend your cores on energy. Energy leads to everything else in the game that you might want. Gold, energy. You know, XP, energy. Character shards, energy. Energy is the way to go. And I've gotten to where I am in the game. I'm about 10 million total collection power. And I've gotten to where I am by spending 600 cores a day on energy, which gives me about 1,000 energy to start the morning and really get my farm on. And at this point, I've got nearly every character to 7 stars. And I mostly spend my energy on tier 4 gear. And I think I'd been playing about 6 months when I really started taking off. Like I really started to get a grasp of exactly what was going on with this game and what it was going to take to really, you know, shoot me up in the power rankings. And I'm like 84, 85 in the game there. Less so on total team power. There are players out there who have built taller than me, but I'm one of the wider rosters in the game. I have a bevy of 300 to 400k teams. Yeah, and what you'll see a lot of on this stream is this is my main account. This is the whale. Basically, you want to see some whale gameplay. I guess that's me, right? But I have another account that I play concurrently that is a free-to-play account. Significantly less powerful. Been playing it about the same time. Used to be my brother's. Cool, cool. So here on Mortytown TV, you're going to see a lot of both whale gameplay and free-to-play. Right now, we're just rolling through the whale. The free-to-play is kind of out of stuff to do. So this is my Fantastic Four team. We are at tier 5. We can go ahead and start losing down now, but we're at the real heart of my order. I bet they can get us through 5 easy. So we're going to go ahead and just pick them somebody to demolish. And I think we probably will start with Rocket. And then we're going to put a dinosaur in everybody's face. Whack. Barrier up. And then we'll see if we can't get rid of War Machine. Yeah, there are certainly other streamers out there that I've learned a lot about the game from, but I like to think that in the 2 years I've been playing, I've picked a lot up. And I certainly don't mind. You know, a lot of the viewers in this stream with you are my alliance mates. And, you know, I like to give out any advice I can just to give people an idea of how I got to where I am. I have a roster review video elsewhere in the channel if you're interested in just seeing my roster, although I can run through it here pretty quick for you if you'd like. The review video is a little long. It was my first video and I just kept talking, and I should probably make a shorter one and trim it down. I see. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no age prerequisite for being good at Marvel Strike Force. Okay, we use Black Bolt single target, get him out of here. Easy peasy game. And that's what we're looking for right now. We want easy wins. We just want to roll through as fast as we can, because every victory gives us some of these reward shards, and that's what we're looking to gain right now. Yeah, to get good blitz credits, you really need to have a wide roster. Now, what I would suggest to you early in your Marvel Strike Force career is go tall. And what I mean by that is focus on one team and kind of let everybody else fall aside. And the reason you'd want to do that is you want to build an arena team. And if you can get yourself into the upper echelons of arena, into the top ranks, then you're going to make a lot of cores back every day, right? It'll start off just like 50 or 100, 150, whatever, but eventually you're making 500. And that's a lot of cores. And you put all that into energy, and then you get a little better. And it just snowballs, and then you get better and better and better. So that's the idea. I might be a little insane. But mostly you just play every day, and you play a lot. Okay, I really love this new power armor team. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the ability block on Hulk so that he cannot taunt. Then I'm going to throw some damage over here on the right side. We're going to hold off on using our ultimate, and we're going to speed up with Falcon. Iron Man, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hold off on using our bigger ability here, and we're going to put a little damage on the healer. There we go. And now this is why we've been saving all those abilities. Is we're going to use Rescue's ultimate, and that gives everybody offense up buffs and takes away all of their debuffs. And so now they're free to just use all their big hitters. Domino will be good if you have a Deadpool to go with her. Crystal will be good for Arena, just period. She's a good character for Arena. If you can get her to high enough stars to use her effectively, you know. And then a good Unibeam in Hulk's face, and that's over with. In your face. Actually hits him in the chest, but whatever. Okay, so moving on to the next team. is my X-Men. This team looks like a pushover, even with Blob and Toad. Well, definitely keep working on her. Try to get her. Crystal's a great character. The Inhumans team is just fantastic. I can't recommend them enough. Okay, who do we like to... Well, we don't really have a choice. Let's stealth everybody and only give them Phoenix to attack. We'll start charging up Storm. There you go. We'll get some taunts on some other people with Cyclops' special. We'll spread a little damage around with Wolverine. I don't want to taunt with Peter, so we're just going to extend what he's got. And now we start whooping some butt. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And bye-bye. Got 1,000 that time. Got 1,000. That's what we're looking for. Every fight is a chance. It's just random. It's just a random chance. But every fight, you might get 1,000. You might get 2,000. And so usually you're just going to get 50 or 100. Sometimes you get 350, right? So you just keep plugging away, and every time you get one, it's like red star orbs, right? Most of the time you're just going to get something small and not much out of it. But every now and then, bam, there's something good. So that's half of an orb right there. You get Phoenix from a special event that comes around every couple of months. And you have to have a certain set of characters. I believe it's Mystic Villain Controllers, I believe. I'd have to look it up. And so it's like a lot. She's just like a lot of legendaries in the game, and you need to have certain characters to unlock them. And there's an event that comes around on a schedule. The first one is Iron Man, and he doesn't have a schedule. You can just do him anytime you want. He's always in the events. But for the rest of them, you need to get together a certain team to unlock them. So with Phoenix, like I say, I think it's Villain Mystic Controllers. And then for others, like probably the easiest one to get past Iron Man. For Iron Man, you need shield minions. And for you get some Guardians, and then you can get Star-Lord. You get some Kree, and then you can get. It's been so long since I did some of these. You get Kree, and you can get Nick Fury. And if you get yourself a Sinister Six team, that will open up both Shuri and Invisible Woman. Yeah, that's the only way to get Phoenix. You do not get her out of orbs. Cool. So you're up on that then. So she's like Iron Man, but she only comes around every now and then. There's somebody here right now, isn't there? I'd have to look. Hang on. I think maybe it's Star-Lord right now. Am I right about that? There's a Star-Lord event that's going on right now, I believe, if that's correct. And nice. Luke Cage is a good team. Defenders is a great team to focus on early. They'll get you a good ways into the game. Eventually, you'll kind of hit a cap in Arena where you can't get any further with them because characters like Phoenix and etc. will kind of block your progress. But for a while, they're really good. And they're just a good team to have under your belt. So anyway, let's get back to farming these Alliance, or farming these Unity shards. I can't talk. But yeah, the legendary events just cycle. Like I say, I believe it's Star-Lord right now, and then he'll go away, and then sometime later this month or early next month there'll be another one, and then it just goes on and on like that. Phoenix just happened just a few weeks back, in fact. And with my free-to-play account, I almost had enough characters to open her, but I didn't get there. I just missed it. So by the next time she cycles back around, I will definitely be ready for her. But I didn't make it this time. Yeah, that's the way it works. And you just build up. You start focusing on either farming new characters through shards, using you get the hero campaign done, you go to the villain campaign, so on and so forth. Okay, so we're done with Blitz. Well, we're not done with Blitz, but we're done with that rotation. So we're going to jump out of here. We're going to see what we got. We got 2. Nice pull. Nice pull. We got 10 Negasonic shards out of that. Fantastic. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, Mr. Ramirez. If you appreciate the advice, then you could pay me back. I'd sure love a like and maybe even a subscribe. We'd love to see you in here again. Okay, so what did we get out of that? That finished us up. We are done with the mini uniques. Fantastic. So actually we don't have to do, no sir, level 75 is the cap. That is as far as you can get right now. So we're done with Blitz, at least. That's all we need to do. We're still going to work on some Negasonic shards, but I think I'm pretty good on her. Let's see, where's she at? Where are you at, Negasonic? Teenage Warhead, where are you? I think she's in this range. There she is. So we're 35 out of 300 on her last orb. Got a long road to go on that. So, we're certainly gonna do some more rotations and try to get her up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's see. What else have we got to do here? Let's check Alliance or Arena. Excuse me. Still in second place. Native's still holding strong, so we're gonna let him have it. That's our boy. Now come, 10 minutes to the reward time tomorrow, all bets are off. But for right now, yeah, whatever. I'm cool. He can be the target. He can have the target on his back. That works for me. I don't really like sitting at number 1 all day. It makes me nervous. Doesn't always work out very well for me. Most of the time that I've missed it, it's been because I've been at number 1 and somebody knocks me out in the last minute. Now, sometimes if I'm not number 1, I don't, get it. I can't, somebody else has got them tied up and I don't get to go for the number 1 spot at the last minute. I try and I don't get it. But at least then I finish second, right? If you're sitting in the number 1 spot and somebody knocks you out, they can knock you out all the way to 5th place, right? It's not good. Well, I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll be doing a morning and an evening stream. Okay. So yeah, we can go ahead and do another. We can just do another Blitz rotation just for the heck of it. Since we really don't have an alliance war or anything like that going right now. At least a few more teams. See if we can't get one more orb. Oh, what am I doing? Came here to lose. Came here to lose, man. Came here to lose. Well, young Mr. Ramirez, it might take a hair longer than 6 months to get to exactly where I'm at, but I wish you all the luck in the world, sir, and I'll give you whatever help I can. Okay, I want to get past this taunt and get this pyro off the board, but of course now there's another taunt. We might just kill the pyro with splash damage, and that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Okay, let's get off of there. Yeah, most of them are, yes. I have one video that isn't live that's just a review of my roster. And then I have, I've been doing 2 streams a day for 2.5 weeks. And I've just got them all archived there on the list. I might one day down the road take them all down. I might not. And I have a few videos on that are from, I did some streaming about 5 years ago. And I have some of those videos still archived here on this channel. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Alex. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I streamed, I played Star Trek Online for a while and I streamed that. Really enjoyed it. I kind of made it like episodic content, you know, the voyages of Captain Vac, that kind of thing. I was a real Star Trek nerd growing up. And then I wanted to try streaming on my PlayStation. Yeah, I didn't figure your name was Michelle. But that's cool, man. That's cool. So yeah, I played a game called Dragon Age on my PlayStation. And yeah, that was fun. I didn't do any webcams back then. That's kind of a new thing for me. But I've been playing this game for a while. And like I say, I'm top 100 in the game now. And since I got to that point, my brother has been like, you need to stream. You need to stream. You need to stream. He's been hitting me with that for a year. So when we all got quarantined because of the coronavirus, I thought, well, I'm going to try that. So here we are. I've got 100. Let's go down to the bottom and lose down a few. That's cool. I wish I had a tablet to play on. I don't have one right now. My last one kicked the bucket. But I play on my phone at work and when I'm just out and about, and I play here on my PC when I'm at home. All right. This is another one we'll just lose down. Yep. I've been thinking about just deleting those. That was so long ago. It was a good game, don't get me wrong. I'm really into RPGs. But it was so long ago. I don't know if I'm going to delete Captain Back. I might just keep that in the playlist. That one was a lot of fun for me. Well, I just started. But thank you, Alex. It's mostly just me and my alliance mates right now. You're one of the few people outside of the alliance to drop in and have a look. But like I said, we're just getting started. There's a lot of Marvel Strike Force streamers out there. Most of them don't have a roster like mine, so I figure over time I'm going to catch on. Actually, I came here to quit, so I got a little distracted there. Yeah, it's just, I'm up. I had 7 subscribers when I started. I'm up to 26 or something like that now. Just in the first couple of weeks of doing this. I'm trying to teach myself how to stream. I need to, get a border and some overlays and things like that. Sometimes you buy some power cores, is that right? I buy mine too. I earn a lot of them, but I buy it. I buy them too. Oh, me. I hope your mother knows you're buying power cores, but I don't want to be a bummer. There's no skin off my back either way, I'm just saying. Well, thank you, Nate. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, what am I doing? Again. This should get us to 1, I think. No, not quite. But close enough. We can grind on up from here for the rest of the night. Low batteries are commonly an issue. I don't know how bad they are with iPads. I don't have one, but I'm sure it varies. Well, we hope you can plug in and stay with us, Mr. Ramirez. But if you got to go, Alex, we understand. We hope to see you back. All right, let's see here. We're going to just grab this easy win. I would like to get one more Unity orb to finish off the night. And then tomorrow we'll get up and I'll just mostly focus on the war. So this Merc team does some work. It does some work. And does that work fairly quickly. Well, that makes me feel better, Alex. Thank you for telling me. I myself was raised by a single mother who I did not always get along with. Had some really big fights with her. But she's a little old lady now, and I just adore her. And I'm so glad I've still got her around. Yeah, all I've ever had are Android devices. And I've had some battery problems with them, no doubt. $150. I like that. We'll take that. Held up on that pretty good. I absolutely am going to stream tomorrow, Alex. I don't know where you live, what time zone you're in. You don't have to tell me. But I live in the eastern part of the United States, and I'm on the Eastern Standard Time zone. And on my time, I tend to stream at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., usually for a couple hours. Alright. So we can overwhelm Punisher and then get Shield Medic down with the follow-up. Then this is going to be a pushover. Well, this is the 9 p.m. stream that you're watching right now, so you may be in a part of the world we don't match up on that. It may be morning for you, but right now it's almost midnight for me. So at the end of this rotation, maybe before the end of it, I am going to shut this down. We'll need to get some sleep. We got a war in the morning, starting at 9 a.m. sharp, and I'll be here streaming it. Let's just go ahead and blind. Well, thank you, Alex. That means a lot. I'm pretty new to the game, but I'm enjoying it. And I'm not new to this game. That's why I'm here. A lot of people were like, dude, back, you're pretty good. You should go stream. All right, fine. So here I am. Nah. Door number 3. Yeah, I'm working on drawing up some overlays, get some borders and barriers or banners put up on the stream, get some soundboards set up. And then, of course, before long, my Crossbones mask is going to be here. And then, like every 50 subscribers, I'm gonna do a stream in the mask or something like that. Plus, I may just wear it around as my COVID mask. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. I absolutely love Minecraft, Alex. I love Minecraft. Minecraft is one of the best games ever made. And some of my alliance mates in the Locos and I used to play Minecraft together quite a bit. There's a guy who I think he may be in the stream right now. He was earlier, named Chris, who is one of the best Minecraft builders that I have ever seen. He builds beautiful buildings. Beautiful. And the next time we play Minecraft, I am 100% going to stream that, because some of that stuff really deserves some attention. Also, I've been playing Terraria a little bit in my spare time. I got another friend who really enjoys that game, and now having played it a little bit, I get it. That's all. It's like Minecraft a lot, right? It tickles a lot of the same fancies, but then it has like more platformer kind of action, old school kind of stuff. But yeah, I like Minecraft a lot. Okay, so bye-bye to Punisher. And, oh, that didn't last long on him. Okay, well, let's get Deadpool anyway. I don't know if I will anytime soon, but I expect that one day down the road, my friends and I might set up a new server and build a new world. And if that ever does happen, I can guarantee you it'll be going on YouTube. It will be going on YouTube. Right now, it takes a lot of time to be good at Marvel Strike Force. And so I spend most of the time that, because I'm a grown guy, right? I have to work a job and do all that boring stuff that adults have to do. So I don't get to play all the time, but I spend what time I do have playing, because that's how, oh, they did an update to the Nether? That's cool. I'd like to see that. But yeah, you got to spend a lot of time playing this game to be good at it. So it kind of eats up all my gaming time for the most part. I'll put in an hour here and an hour there on something else. But mostly it's just this. And then Elsa with the follow-up damage, which she's so good at. And then this should finish off Wanda. Now we're going to hold off on our Winds of Watum here at the special slot, because we don't have anything to flip there. We're going to try to get rid of Crossbones, which he may be a dead man walking now, especially after we extend. Yep, there we go. Yeah, Terraria is incredible. It's really that's outside of Marvel Strike Force. Terraria, that's okay, buddy. You'll get better at spelling as you go. But outside of Marvel Strike Force, Terraria is probably my favorite game that I have played this year. All right, so we're going to hold off on that. Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and burn the Winds of Watum, and that will flip his Death Proof and his counter. I'm going to equalize everybody's health and give everybody Deflect with Wanda. I think Thanos may be a dead man walking. Let's go right at Wolverine. And what I mean by dead man walking is that all of these bleeds on him are going to kill him on his next turn. I don't know about soon, Alex, because like I say, this game is all I'm playing right now, and I don't know if what am I doing? I didn't want to spend that, and I'm probably not going to be playing Minecraft anytime soon. But yeah, sure. When we get to the point where I'm putting a server together, yeah, we're going to open it up for anybody from the stream. We'll do a big public server. We've done private ones in the past, but my friends, especially Twerp, especially Chris, he builds such great stuff that I feel like it deserves to be publicly consumed. If you understand what I mean, it deserves for people to see it. Me, I build okay stuff. He builds really nice stuff. I guess this is our easiest fight. Charge everybody. Get rid of Hela. I don't want to see that ultimate of hers. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop Punisher from using his ultimate. So we're going to go with Thor now. Because I can stop him. I'm going to go ahead and taunt with T'Challa rather than use his ultimate. We're going to just hit everybody with Black Panther. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. And then we'll just wear down the big green guy. Okay. Definitely. So we're not as worried about Hawkeye as we would normally be because we have Rhino in the group. So we're gonna go right at Daredevil. Spread some buffs around, and then start laying out that damage. See you bye. Come in with Vulture. Vulture is pretty underrated as DPS. But then again, so is Green Goblin. It's just that he's only really doing really great DPS when he uses his ultimate, the pumpkin bombs. Okay, we'll see you when you get back, Alex. All right, so defenders moving right through this mess. We'll go against this. All right. Bear with me for a second. And we're back. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pseudo X-Force. I have a lot of friends on Strike Force too. Not as many as I used to have, but I've made a lot of new ones. All right, we'll take a. It's only the one bleed, but we'll put it on him. And, not even that important. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Psylocke out of here. So she's got an evade on her. We'll just leave that be for now. We'll eat that up with a little bit of splash damage that Captain Marvel does. And now we can strip buffs and waylay her with America Chavez. And of course the follow-up attack by Miss Marvel, because that is what she does. This Brawler team works pretty good. So hello, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac, and we're playing some Marvel Strike Force. You come in right at the end of a 2-hour stream. We're not really at the end yet, but we're on the last Blitz rotation before we call it. Got a war early in the morning. So I'm going to need to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for that. So let's get a win in with my favorite team right now, the Black Order. And we're just trying to farm up 1 or 2 more Unity orbs before the night's over. We got all the milestones. The milestones are done. Got it. Kick their butt. Done. Over. So from here, I mean, we're still worth blitzing. I don't need Mr. Fantastic, but more Unity orbs will be more Negasonic shards. And I need to get more of her. Alright, so then we'll hit the left side of this formation. Get everybody nearly dead. And then they should pretty much get finished off by bleeds and retaliations. Counterattacks, right? Also, this guy Corvus over here hits like a truck. And there we go. Yeah, we can do that. About 6 more battles after this one. I think that's how much it'll take to finish up the rotation. That was not that helpful, but okay. We definitely have a target to spread buffs with. Or spread debuffs with. Like so. Well, they went hard on Loki there. Nice. Okay, so she's holding strong over at the tank, so we're not actually gonna use our stealth here. We'll just basic attack and would have been nice to get rid of that little rodent. Rocket hurts. Rocket hurts, man. Okay, now we'll go ahead and use the group stealth. We'll give them some illusions to play with. I actually never did get into sky blocks. I know that was a pretty big thing for a while there. Never played it. All right, there we go. $50 more. I'd love another 1,000. I would love another 1,000. All right, let's go to AIM. This is one of my favorite teams. All right. So let's go right at Iron Fist. Oof. That always hurts so bad. Could have used a res there. Oh, this went off the rails. We'll just lose it since we lost it. Drop back a little. We're up in the 6 now. This is usually where we were dropping back, and that's why. That's basically me just trying to push through to the end of this and not dropping it back. We were going back to tier 1 just so, because I don't care about my total blitz score. I've already got this character maxed. So what I had been doing was dropping down to tier 1, and that made the fights really fast and easy, and fast being the real operative word. Because the more of these you can knock out in a given amount of time, the more Unity orbs you can get, which is the more Negasonic shards that you'll get, and so on. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I got a 6-star Negasonic. We're working on our 7th. Like, we're doing good. And then the big boom on one guy, which feels like a waste, but it's better than not using it. I'll take 100. Moving on, Inhumans, one of the best performing teams in the game. Especially notable for their ability to roll through that Hydra defense, which is so good. So good. All right. Start on one end. We're going to apply some slows. Black Bolt are doing his thing over there. Just ruining people's days. Like, it's hardly even fair. Take another 100? I'll take another 100. We're up to 12 million on the blitz. Like, we're not even trying, man. We probably would be close to 20 if we were riding 8-3. If we were putting this many attacks in. We'd be doing it with like 10 teams. Not as many as we're using now, but little power armor versus pseudo power armor. Okay, so we barrier up. Let's see. Let's lock down Iron Man so he doesn't hit us with the missiles. We're going to hold our missiles. We'll see if we can't knock some damage off of... Oh yeah, knocked half of Captain America's life off of him. What happened there? Somebody needs to work their Captain America. Alright, so then we're going to buff up and start the wombo combo. Blah-blah, rat-a-tat, and blickety-blow. Okay, done. Another 100, another 100. I'll take them hundreds all day. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Okay, next up, X-Men. We'll do X-Men versus the randos over here. I was tempted to take Hand, right? Who's scared of Hand? But Sentry will slow things down, and I want to go fast. So everybody attack the redhead. And we'll start charging up Storm. Taunt some damage dealers. They're not even going to kill Phoenix. They are not even going to do it. We'll extend, but I don't think this fight's going to go that long. Probably should have just done some damage. Oh, they did kill Phoenix. Good for you guys. Now you're all going to die. Boom. Look at that. Just from her spawning. And 50. We're falling off. What's going on here? What's going on here? All right, and finally, for the last one of the night, shield. I brought them in here against one of their own counters. It is late and I'm tired. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and before we summon, we're going to give everybody some defense up. And we're going to try to get Ghost Rider down first, because killing anybody else is just inviting Ghost Rider to come wreck you. The Winds of Watum is going to hurt. That's coming here in a second. Oh, no, he's going to res right off the bat. Look at him. Ugh. And that is pretty much the strategy. There's no point in even. There's no point. That's pretty much the strategy for Supernatural, is you give one or two up right off the bat, and then Ghost Rider gets some big damage on you, right, as a retaliation. And then they just res them back again, right? So then you're back to full strength, and they're down a bunch of health, and it, you know. And we'll see if I can recover from it. I don't know though. They have pulled this off perfectly, which is making me rethink whether or not this team would work well on defense. Not shield. Yeah, there was. See, there went the medic. We're probably not pulling this off. But we'll take the L. Not a big deal. It's an unsatisfying way to end it, but such is life. I was too pressed for time and lazy to lose off and get to the low tiers again. So here we are. We still might pull this off. We're going to try. There's that Winds of Watum. Coulson still might be able to solo all these guys. You never know. There you go. Taunt, big guy. Nah, we're screwed. Oh my gosh. No. Nah. I had a glimmer of hope. I had a glimmer of hope. But it's been dashed. It's been dashed. Okay. So I'm tired. I'm not playing well. And we're down below 50,000 Blitz credits. I have not been that in forever. So, one last look at Arena. Oh, look at this. Got our dailies to pick up off the calendar. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'll take all that. What is this achievement? 7,000 Blitz battles. There we go. Alright, we'll worry about all that later. So unless there's something to do in Arena, no, we'll let our buddy sit there. So yeah, okay. That'll do it, I guess. So I want to say I appreciate everyone who's come along live tonight for Mortytown TV. We're very glad you could make it. We hope you enjoyed the content. I'll be back tomorrow morning for a 9 a.m. stream, Eastern Standard Time, for more Marvel Strike Force action at a high level as possible, and also at a mid-range. We'll show a little of that off tomorrow. We're going to do some war. We're going to do all the basics, and we're, of course, going to try to finish off the cosmic phase of Dark Dimension 3. So until I see you again, everybody out there, be cool, keep gaming. I'm back, and I'm out of here.